So, basically, I did a bunch of small things this week instead of like one big video. So, I'm just gonna. Also, I need to do some work on my website. So, I guess I'm gonna be making one of these streaming videos, or I guess it's not a stream, but you know, but, okay, you get the idea though. So this is my desktop. I moved it over, and basically that's one of the things I did this week. I moved it from my living room to a slightly more ergonomical setup. No, here, I'll make that nice and big. Yeah. Well, so I'm designing someone's like plumbing site, but yeah, so I did that today, and now I'm like trying to figure out the Apache config. I mean, like I have it where it's like on a separate port, so like you can like go to my website and you can go to the, it's on a different port. So if you type in the port number on there, like I think I used 8080 or something, it should be his website. But I'm still like waiting for like the domain name people to like, you know, put the domain name on there. But anyways, yeah, so that summed up part of my week. Also, I'm moving the setup, took a long time. The back looks pretty neat. I kind of like the setup. Oh, here, I'll get to that part later. Okay, so, what? Oh God. I accidentally made it go full screen. Sorry about that. Did not know I pressed the blue button. Okay, well, basically, Windows Photo Viewer. I guess I'll start with the. I thought I had another picture of my desktop in there. I guess I don't. But I guess I should address this stuff. So, well, I got a series of free laptops at the A&M Electronics like recycling sort of center. They did a lot of, like, they don't have an actual center for it, but they had a recycling drive. So this one had a overheating issue, and you know, being me, the first thing you do is when you get a new laptop is you take it all apart. Oh yeah, so you know, it actually disassembled pretty easily. That's an actual picture from putting it back together, because like it has those like ribbon cables that you kind of find that are just like bands of copper wire. I'm not talking about like the ones in IDE, you know, stuff, ribbon cables. For the ones that are like in cell phones, they're just like flat and have like some copper tabs at the end, and you have to slip those in the keyboard, and they're like set at just the right length, so it becomes a huge pain in the ass. The other thing is about this laptop is that separate graphics, has dedicated graphics, so I can play my games from 2011 on it better, I guess, since it was made in 2011. I don't really play video games that much anymore, but anyways, yeah, I actually had to disassemble the entire thing, and you know, those are the heat sinks. It actually comes with a warning on the back of the laptop that I think I peeled off, but it says it's not safe to leave your laptop on your lap because it will get hot, and you know, I imagine, like, I don't know, I feel like it's kind of silly. I don't think you could actually kill your sperm and become sterile by, you know, having a overheating laptop on your lap, but you know. Okay, well anyways, yeah, also this has 4 gigabytes of soldered in RAM, which I don't like, but at least I have another 4 gigabyte slot, so I upgraded it to 8 gigabytes, which is like usable amount. So yeah, that's the other side before the heat sinks are off. And this is what you actually have to do to get to the motherboard. It's also really small, you know. You think like this is like some a 17-inch laptop and that type of motherboard could have gone into like a, you know, it looks like almost like not quite Pico ITX, but Nano ITX type size, like this big. 17-inch laptop too. Anyways, yeah. So another picture of it. I like how in this one they at least made it was easier to take off than the ThinkPad keyboards slightly, but it came in all in one unit, which made, I don't know, it was a lot harder to put back on, but it's easier to take apart. Oh yeah, I got a CRT screen. I drove it back on my motorcycle. I think I overpaid for it, because I paid $5 for it, and you know, you probably could find one of those at the side of the road, but it works, and you know, it does 1600 by 900, which is pretty reasonable for a CRT, I guess, so yeah, I wanted a CRT monitor. I guess I have that green Apple one, but you know, 90s, like PC one. They actually wanted to give me a Dell Dimension 4100 as well, but I didn't really want it because I have one. Guess I could use spare parts, but they're not really that. I don't. I mean, I used it to make the triple monitors Windows 98 setup video I made, but the thing is about the like that Dell like is actually limited to 512 megabytes of RAM is max you can do. So even if though you can get away with the Pentium 3 and run a modern Linux distribution on it, you're not going to be able to do much because the RAM's so limited. Yeah. Oh yeah. And this is because every installation I do now always involves doing how to connect to university Wi-Fi. Surprisingly, it was just as hard to do on 98 as Windows FLP, as Windows 7 if it didn't work out of the box. It's something to do with their weird certificate thing. I guess 98 wasn't that bad because they had something, they still have their like legacy sort of connection thing where you like manually set it up and type in each like IP sort of, I don't know, it was weird, but so they had a tutorial of it on the school website, so you know, you don't have to, yeah, it was easy. Well, I mean, about the same as getting it to work on Windows 7, which is kind of weird. It's like 2 decades between 98 and 2017 almost, so Tiny Core Linux, I could not actually get it working. I think I got the Ethernet working, but I didn't. I guess I never tried Wi-Fi, but no, I did try Wi-Fi because I tried to do Tiny Core Linux on my Toughbook. Not, I also did it on Pentium MMX, but yeah, okay. So I guess that's all my photos. Oh yeah, I bought a violin, which was like $30, and it came with a case. Now I can do some cool things like, I don't know how to play anything really, actually. Okay, I'm sure you guys love hearing violin music through a really shitty microphone played by someone that doesn't know how to play violin well, but okay, I don't know what to do now. Point is, $30. Woo. I have a dish sponge too for added support. You know, when you got the bow. I don't know. Oh yeah, so I guess that's my new video length. Should be around 20 minutes. We're gonna do some remote desktop stuff. So yeah, this is how I do work on my server. I get this remote desktop. Oh god, how am I gonna do this where you don't see my mom's name? So it's technically her computer. Oh wait, I know what to do. I'm gonna move this to the monitor that's not since I have 4 monitors, you know, it's not getting recorded. And then I can log in, so her real name won't be revealed. I guess it's only her first name, but still. Oh shit. Is it over there? It might have been over. Oh god damn it, it says Hyunhee PC on the networking stuff, so I guess I'm screwed here. You know my mom's first name now. Okay, but yeah. I mean, I guess maybe I could go in with video editing software and like black out every single one, but I'm probably not gonna do that, to be honest. But anyways, yeah, I installed like XDRP, which is like allows me to use the like Windows desktop connection on XFCE, so I can just use that. And I sold her a Linux computer that I made on a junk from the recycling center. But I think it supposedly has a dual core AM. I know it's an AM2 plus socket, but I don't know what chip it is. But it seems to work alright. I mean, as a server, it's been on for like a month. I barely have to restart it or anything. But yeah, no, I just log into this shit and I mean like, oh here, maybe you guys will get this. I don't know. Can you read text on here? Maybe if I make it bigger. So text it bigger. Oh, okay. Yeah, you can read it. Okay. Now I can do this. Ooh, that is. Oh God. This is like a lot of effort for a goddamn 4chan joke. Okay. So now I can do this. There's gonna be like no one that fucking gets this joke, but I don't know. Whatever. Fuck off. Okay, well, so yeah, I mean, if you're curious about the Apache configuration thing, like, I don't know if you guys can read any of this though, because it's getting downscaled by like a factor of 4. Oh shit, I'm still in the code directory, you know, coding with Klossy. Whatever. Okay. Fuck, what am I doing? Oh, those were fucking commas, man. Okay, whatever. Okay, this is my, like, horribly done, like, Apache config, so, like, I'm not super familiar with this type of stuff. I mean, like, most of the website I made is, like, all, like, script kiddie crap. So, but, yeah, I set the two virtual host files. So, like, basically, I have, like, one here that's, like, yeah, I just set them to different ports. I don't know, I wanted to test if it would work with two. So I think you can do one, have them both with the same port, and it'll somehow figure it out from the DNS name or something, but I'm just gonna have them as separate ports right now, because it's just a little bit, I need to test it, if Apache would do 2 sites even, because like, I procrastinated making this website thing for like a week, so, yeah, anyways, yeah, that's about that. Oh yeah, there's one other thing I was supposed to do. Oh fuck. Oh yeah, it's the right area. But apparently my file upload stuff Oh yeah, those are the glorious files that people have used my file upload thing for. But apparently it doesn't filter out PHP files, so you could actually run copy code to my file upload thing and run it. And yeah, you're probably not gonna be able, probably not the best thing to like have most of the directories like chmod 777 and not the best design here. So let's fix this, I guess. Let's figure out what since I'm using someone else's script. I guess in the worst case, I could just write like some Python script that would like just remove everything with .php. But well, we'll go to sudo nano index.php. Oh yeah, one of the other computers I found works with an AMD A10 chip. Not the best, but the weird thing is this dude like went off the grid 2 years ago, and before that he just wrote shit tons of Harry Potter and Naruto fanfics, and they're like weird, like, you know, like I don't really know that much about Harry Potter, but he was reading like, we read a little snippet of it, me and one of my friends, and like apparently like ones were like you know, Sakura gangbang. You know, I don't know. It's kind of ridiculous. Bunch of Rule 34 fanfics. There's some encrypted files too, but I don't know. Like, might be a little bit too much. By the way, it's like completely pointless to have a password in like Windows, because you can just literally, it's just one boot CD sort of thing. Like I used Hiram's boot CD and it just starts up. You can just like, there's just one thing to reset the password. It's just a little like script thing that gives you instructions. I mean, I was pretty oh god. See, I can't do that gesture anymore. So it used to be a gesture for drinking. And at some point someone was saying it looks too much like this. You know, so I can't do the fucking, I'll have to think of a new gesture for alcohol. Maybe it'll be the, you know. Maybe that's better. A little bit more complicated though. Okay. So let's see here. Oh, great. It looks like I actually have to figure out how this code works. By the way, I might clip this part of the video, because I think staring and reading a document for a while is going to be pretty boring YouTube content, so jump cut. tabs, so it doesn't do anything. I don't know why tabs doesn't work, but oh well, okay. And then all we have to do is echo you're on return false. Cool. A plus. GG. Oh, I forgot a parenthesis, god damn it. Well, so we need to get rid of that orphaned code that I never finished writing down here for is readable file. Oh yeah, marked with a bunch of slashes. So function removed. Oh god, don't scroll down that far. Like the problem is like huge amounts of latency when writing this stuff. So like I write it, I do something on my mouse, and then it lags a bunch. I mean, it could be improved if I turn the remote desktop connections like resolution down, but I kind of like having it like 1080p. But okay, we're here, and now we just need to get rid of this. Now hopefully I didn't screw up any of the parentheses somewhere here, because then this ain't gonna work. Okay, and now we can go here to dgenv.com. Make sure this is saved, and the first thing that's gonna happen no. Oh yeah, we're uploading this, and it just says that. And I'm not celebrating this time because last time I jinxed it. And that file isn't there, so we're good. I did it. Okay. Good night. I'll do the editing tomorrow.